Back in 1972, we came in this country, and before that I lived in Uganda. I was born in Uganda, and we used to own our own businesses there. On the radio, we were listening to then Idi Amin, who was the president of Uganda, and all of a sudden in the speech it says, I had a dream, and that is that all Asians must live within 3 months, 90 days. And we thought it was a joke. Everybody took it as a joke until 1 week later everybody realized it isn't a joke, it is the truth. And he meant it. We had no choice but to leave everything behind and catch the plane which is available and come here. That time when we were leaving, our main concern was the whole family together, unhurt. That was the main thing. Losing everything was a secondary on our mind. Hearts were pumping very hard that hope it just flies off as quick as possible. Once we were airbound, that was the sign of relief. But at the same time, sign of sorrow as well. In the plane, that's when you start thinking, where we're going. We lost everything, what we're going to do. Before long, because we were all stressed out and tired, just slept through. Next thing is that we were here. All we had was ourselves alive, that's it. I've never been to Britain before in my life. Very cold, very extremely cold. It was October 13th, 1972, 4 o'clock in the morning. So you can imagine, especially when we didn't have any warm clothes with us. Just wearing shorts or a light jumper. We never needed warm clothes there, so nobody had warm clothes. Yeah, within 4 weeks, we managed to get the job. We were all skilled. My skill was, I was a watchmaker there and a radio engineer. And so was my brother, because that was our business there. If you knew something about electronics, and if you could fix clocks, those two mechanisms is quite enough to get a job in an industry where they make aircraft instruments. And Smith's Industries was the biggest instrument maker in that town, and me and my brother, we both managed to get a job there. I think in many, many families, you'll find that is the main success part of it. When families were split up and no help from each other, they managed, but it was difficult. See, our parents played a lot of role in it, looking after our children while we went to work. Brothers, and we all worked helping each other out. So it was very important. That was the hard time. And it was very necessary to be together. But then the aim was to make it, how to be a bit prosperous and get on with it and keep trying hard and hard. And when you work hard, the opportunities are always there, and you try to take them, and you do get well eventually. In my main business, I ended up buying businesses and selling businesses. Our experience was that we could build any business up. I was buying shops which are not running properly, or people with lack of experience. In the end, we find a successful business, that is, and we find somebody wants to buy it, so we sell it and go along. You know, in that country, we never thought anything different. All we wanted was good life, and we were having. Whatever little you get, people are happy with it. It's only here we've gone into sort of mad race about doing more and more. If I was over there, my wife would have never worked to start with. I ran shops. We had shops, little supermarkets we're running. And since then, I retired from it, got very tired, hard work, long hours. So I jacked it in, and I was doing nothing actually, basically sat home. And well, the health was not very good as well, couldn't work the way we used to work in the past. So we were doing nothing and just sat down at home. Rented all our shops, obviously, so that's where we get our main income. being in the theater, that was an accident actually. One of the agents rang us and saying, are you interested in buying a theater? Because we were looking some commercial properties. All this lovely artwork up there has been there since 1923 as original, not changed at all. You know, it makes me feel good because this is the theater we had years ago. I loved it because we used to bring our community. We must have put about 14 to 16 different variety shows in this theater ourselves. There's a bar there and a little kitchenette. All this we had to redo, decorate everything because they're all sort of velvet, red velvet wallpapers all over, very, very grim. So we had to take all them out, paint it, new carpets and ceiling sorted, electric sorted. We had to put lots and lots of money, which we did not anticipate in the first place. But once we were in it, we knew there's no going back. You have to do it, otherwise it won't work. Theatre was bought with community in mind, means all community of Gloucester, not any one particular, because Afro-Caribbean community using, Polish community are using it, all the schools, they form their main dramas here because they get the real feel of the theatre instead of doing it in a school hall. This is the main auditorium at the moment. Okay. Work, this isn't work. Theatre is just meeting lovely people like you. You know, I mean, this is the opportunity we get when we have a place like this. We meet a lot of good people here in the theatre. It's a different class of things altogether. In the past, we were dealing with only our customers and our suppliers in the shop. Here, we are meeting so many different people, I mean, whom we won't have never met in the past before. I mean, we're meeting a lot of people from the councils, a lot of people from schools, any dramatic societies, actors whom we probably never thought of meeting before. So it's a different thing altogether, but we're enjoying it. And now that we bought the theatre, we thought it's not for one community, it is for the whole of people of Gloucester. So this is what we are working on, a project where we're going to hand it over to some sort of organization, the whole theatre, and let them run it. It's not the money part of it for us. We know probably we'll never get our money back out of it, but the satisfaction of owning a theatre and having something for the community, it's a different buzz altogether.